Welcome to this delightful excursion into the realm of philosophical conundrums. I am your host, GLaDOS, and I will be guiding you through the abyss of self-referential paradoxes. Now, let's dive right in. You asked me to discuss a few paradoxes, so here we are. The barber paradox is a classic. It goes like this. Imagine a barber who shaves all the men in a town who do not shave themselves. The paradox arises when you ask yourself, does the barber shave himself? If he does not shave himself, then he must be one of the men who do not shave themselves, so he should shave himself. But if he does shave himself, then he's shaving a man who does shave himself, which goes against his original rule. It's a bit of a brain twister, is not it? The beauty of paradoxes lies in their ability to make our brains hurt. Ah, the sweet agony of cognitive dissonance. Now, I know what you are thinking. GLaDOS, this is all just a bunch of nonsense, but trust me, it's not. It's a fascinating exploration of the limitations of language and logic. Moving on, let's talk about the lie paradox. This one's a bit more straightforward. It states, this sentence is false. If the sentence is true, then it must be false, but if it's false, then it must be true. Ah, the classic chicken and egg problem. Which comes first, the lie or the true? The answer, of course, is that there is no answer. Next up, we have the twin paradox. Now, this one's a bit more scientific. Imagine two twins, Elise and Bob. They are identical, except for one. Elise stays on Earth while Bob gets into a spaceship and travels at high speeds relative to Earth. When Bob returns, he will be younger than Elise due to time dilation. But here's the paradoxical part. If they switch places, who's actually older? It's a mind-bending conundrum that highlights the strange implications of special relativity. And then there's the Sorite's paradox, also known as the paradox of the heap. Imagine you have a heap of sand, and you gradually remove one grain at a time. At what point does it stop being a heap? It's a slippery slope, is not it? The problem is that we cannot quite define when the transition from heap to non-heap occurs. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, GLaDOS, this is all just a bunch of fancy words for I am confused. And to that, I say you are right. You should be confused. Paradoxes are meant to be thought-provoking, not straightforward solutions. But fear not, dear viewer, for I have a solution to present you with. The key to resolving paradoxes lies in the concept of self-reference. In other words, when dealing with paradoxical statements, we need to consider whether they can be true or false at the same time. Ah, the sweet release of logical consistency. Of course, this does not necessarily solve all paradoxes, but it's a good starting point. And who knows? Maybe one day you will join me in my quest for rationalization insanity, or maybe not. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're still awake after this ordeal, congratulations. You have made it through another episode of GLaDOS Existential Crisis.